Welcome to Bullets Nation, the podcast by Bullets fans for Bullets fans. I'm your host, Tracy Malone, a Bullets member since we came back into the league. In sporting teams, players change, coaches change, and staff move on. We don't, Bullets fans, we're the constant. We've been here since the early days, and we'll still be here when the next banner goes up. This is our space to talk about our team at length, not 30-second hot takes. We're here for real hoops chat. We love this club, we argue, we cheer, we ride every run, we carry every loss. So settle in and suit up. If you're Bullets family, you're home here. This is Bullets Nation. Let's tip it off today by welcoming my amazing co-hosts, Scott Husband and Cameron Porlock.
Hi Tracy, hi Cam.
Hi Scott, hi Tracy. Thanks for having us back.
Yay! Oh, that's it. We're a team now. We're moving on. That's it. The three of us. So we come together today. We're going to talk about last night, because we're recording on a Saturday. We're going to talk about the game with the Bullets versus Melbourne United up at the Sunshine Coast. Oh, first of all, who's going to do that shout out?
I can do it, sure. I just wanted to add a little bit about a recent signing, but yeah, shout out to Vandy, Greg Vanderjack, for leading the under-16 Crocs men's to their fourth consecutive gold medal at the FIBA Asia World Cup. Well done, Vandy and the team. But yeah, also, I thought we couldn't talk about last night before first talking about the signing of Lamar Patterson as a nominated replacement player. And I actually asked someone else, because well, hang on, what's Callum Dalton? So he's an injury replacement player. Maybe someone else knows a bit more about the specifics. So it's not the same thing. And you guys probably remember Todd Withers for the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah.
Who's since moved abroad, got another gig somewhere else. So good luck to him. But Todd Withers was basically used as a nominated replacement for the Wildcats. Anytime their three imports, which was at the time, not anymore, Cotton, Wendler, and Doolittle, anytime one of those guys was injured, Withers was basically the third import. And it looks like that's what Patterson is here.
Yeah.
And so LP being versatile like he is, nominally he's a 2-3, but, we've in the past, Bullets have used him as a 4 or as like a point forward. So, yeah. Back to you guys about last night's game.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about, congratulations to Vandy. That's amazing. And 4 times in a row, amazing. And it's so good to see development of Australian basketball staying strong at that level. It's great because they're the feeders through to the adults. So that's amazing. Lamar Patterson, I noticed I could barely recognise the man that I saw in front of me. So he has done all of the things that the Bullets asked him to do last time. So I believe it was, we'd like to sign you, but we need you to get a little bit fitter and slim down a bit. We need the quickness and versatility. And I saw that straight away. So I think that's a really wonderful place to put him in. I'm not sure we would need to sign him. I'm not sure he is import category anymore level, but
no, he's not naturalised yet. So
yeah.
Apparently he's, I don't know, everyone keeps asking, but apparently it's yet to happen. But it must be close, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a son at, I think it might be Ipswich Grammar, which, yeah.
Explains why he's playing for the Force now.
Yeah, he was at the Pirates.
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, he's been looking fit for the past few seasons in the NBL 1. So it's good to see him back, and yeah, he had definitely slimmed down, and he's been playing extremely well in the NBL 1 over the past 3 seasons. I think he's been there now. He's looked pretty good every season, and he, taking out the MVP for the NBL 1 North this season as well, shows that he still can play when he needs to.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I think it's a great place for him to be. So it's good. Okay, so on to last night's game. I felt good about this game. I didn't catch it all live. I had something on, and then I tuned in as soon as that thing finished, and there was 3 minutes to go, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? I saw turnovers all over the place. I was a bit concerned about what seemed like, a lack of chemistry. and no ball protection. And so I was like, okay, well, don't panic, Tracy. Let's go and see. I didn't think that they laid down like they did the last game. It was just like, it was just really sloppy. And I was like, please tell me this is not what the whole game's been. And so I went back and watched the replay. And I like what I saw. I don't expect us to hit the ground running as the best team that we're ever going to be. You know, there's a lot that's changed this season. There's good things that have stayed the same, but there is so much change this season. And I think what I noticed a lot was the noticeable absentees. So the ones that I've been really waiting to see. And when I looked at who was playing, I was like, oh, this isn't bad. And I would expect the level of chemistry that I saw last night for the team that was on and the newness of the team.
Agreed.
And yeah. And Casey Prather played limited minutes, but when he played, I was like, giddy up, let's go.
Giddy.
So there was enough there for me to just go, yes, Jalen Adams did enough and Casey Prather did enough for me to go, yeah, we're good people. We're good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was just a slow start, which has kind of been their thing for all four preseason games. So I know it's only preseason, so I just hope that this isn't an indicator of things to come and that it is just a preseason thing. But that's something they can go back and work out pretty easy. I'm sure Stu will be getting on them. I know we had Harge in commentating the game last night. And
Yeah,
I
that was
think
interesting.
Yeah.
I maybe get the feeling that was a last minute thing for them.
Because they had no commentator, and then all of a
Yes.
sudden, two people jumped on a mic, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's well
That's
announced.
pretty normal for a preseason game, though.
Yeah. I'm just glad we got to see it live streamed.
But I thought his commentating was pretty good and pretty spot on around the slow start. And so hopefully, and that's Stu, that would be something that Stu would definitely be on them and want to change. And it was just the turnovers and the transition D, just very sloppy with the ball, as you said. And the transition D wasn't great. Primarily in that first half, I think. That's where I felt it was pretty bad. Tidy those things up and I think we'll be pretty okay.
They're easy to tidy up too.
Yeah.
They're not like, these are professional basketballers. They can have a little bit of a sloppy night and they'll be able to tighten that up. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's best to identify these things now and know what they've got to do come start of the season. So and then having Ty back was great. Yeah, I think we felt his presence on that court when he was out there. That matchup between him and Edwards looked really good. I am looking forward to all the big men matchups this season. There's a few of them out there now that I think Ty's going to have some really good matchups and they're going to be fun to watch all season.
Yeah. And just on Ty, I really liked what I saw between him and point guard.
Yeah.
Adams.
Adams, thank you. God, I need to write everyone's names down. I go blank. That chemistry there, like there was a bit of chemistry lacking kind of in the big part, but I can see that becoming a really amazing little partnership as we move through.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think the pick and roll with those two you were starting to see the signs of how that is going to look and work really well.
Yeah.
I did feel that maybe Ty went half pace at times, which is fair enough pre-season, but otherwise, it was great seeing him out there. And Tane Murray looked really good last night. I thought that what he produced is what they're kind of hoping he'll give us all season long. So that was a real good positive there. And just those little things that I think we need to tidy up and we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last night, Javon was unwell. Get well soon, Javon.
And so that was just it was an unwell. So that's like he's got a virus or something. He's sick and he'll be back.
I hope it's just similar to Ty, that he just needs rest. I'm hoping that's all it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people are a bit cynical, but I'm hoping it's just, it just needs rest, or, it could be one of those bugs that's going around. Like we know what's going around.
Yeah.
Like you, Cam, I liked what I saw of Murray. I liked the energy he brought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was an improvement on that second Blitz game, but the further back that is in the rearview mirror, the better. It's hard to read too much into it. Like I get the impression there's virtually no strategy. Like I hope we see more strategy in the regular season, like some set plays, if maybe. We know Melbourne are good. Like, and we could see from last night that they're good even without CG. But I hope the rehab for Dukas and Holt is just like on track. I don't know. I know that Holt is not due to be ready for the start. Dukas might be the same. Do you guys know?
I think from memory, from when they announced that those two would be out for a bit of time, I think Dukas they were hoping would be back for start of
Yeah.
season, and
So
then
hoping,
Holt was a couple of games in.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's still hoping maybe Friday night they're hoping Dukas is going to be good to
yeah,
go.
yeah,
So if he travels to New Zealand, take that as a sign.
yes,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
on
sorry,
that
Trace.
offense too, Scott, it's they don't lay all their cards on the deck
100%.
in the
Yeah.
preseason game. So I was the same with that. I was just like, I hope this is not our offense. I
Yeah.
hope I hope we're not just on wing it territory and everyone just
Yeah.
tries to figure it out. I hope there's a bit more structure to it. And so that's why I look forward to our next episode after the first game so we can actually start seeing the real team.
Yeah. And so we could see Coach Lash was trying different combinations and the blitz, it seemed like he was just putting guys on the court, just see how they go. And last night, like you could see at the end, there was almost all bench players like towards the close. But the defense definitely needs work. We know that, like especially like perimeter, like when guys from the Melbourne team get open, uncontested threes, and they just find guys that are cutting for a
yeah,
layup. That's yeah. Watch the film, guys, etc. But it's always hard to guard against United and Vickerman. He's always riding his guys to, red line, give it 100%.
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Tracy, keeping cards close to the chest. Pratho, it was under 20 minutes in the end. So probably some load management happening there, which is fine. Yeah, like that's important for someone like him. And Ty was definitely better for the run. Also, Smack seemed like I actually missed the first few minutes and then, oh, we haven't even scored yet. And it's a few minutes into the first quarter. And so, yeah, can we work on the slow starts, guys? That'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smack, he looked like he started to find his rhythm as he worked his way in the game. And Adams with 7 assists, like that's a point guard. So we love that. So more of that, please, Jalen.
Yep.
And Brackey was a DMP. I don't know if anyone else knows anything more than is Coach Lash just sort of going by what he sees on the court? I'm going to try column A, column B, see how I go, or does he maybe think, oh, I'll only use Jensen if I absolutely have to? It's just being broken in gently because he's a DP. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's part of it. Guess we'll find out. And it seems like it's matchup dependent. So he might match up better against other opponents.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I think it might have been more of a bit of a matchup thing.
Okay.
And maybe not needed with Ty back in there. And
Do you
yeah,
think he'll
him
match
not.
up better against some of the other
Yeah, maybe
teams?
some of the smaller,
Right.
slightly centers. Yeah, because we clearly struggled last time against Edwards when we
Yeah, he's
didn't have
legit.
Ty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that it was a matchup thing.
You would have thought that I just would have thought that when he cleared the bench at the end that he would have got a run
Might have
then.
got a
So that
run
was
then.
my only thing about
Yeah.
that. But we do
Hmm.
need to remember that we were a bit spoiled seeing all the younger guys play and the further down the bench guys play in these last games because we won't see that much of them during the season. Like
No.
DPs will get those
Divas,
little
I should
minutes.
mention, yeah, Tristan Divas was also a DMP, and they brought on Wigness, and he played. It was only a few minutes, but like they could have put Tristan on, but they were
Uh
obviously
yeah, Tristan was not well.
okay.
Not well. I think
Saw him on the end of the bench, so maybe had a
yeah,
niggle or something.
yeah, I think something was mentioned by commentary about that. That
Okay,
yeah,
I missed that.
there was a slight thing with him that they didn't necessarily have to play him.
Better to
Yeah,
sit him
better
out
to sit him out, even though
just
he's a
for last night
DP.
at
Yep.
least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So even though that was a preseason game, I'm a lot more worried about our defense than I am about our offense. I think offense will come together, and defense, you can tidy it up. But when I look at it, it's like we've kind of got, Ty's, we've got the rim protector. As I talk myself through it, we've got the rim protector in Ty, and Smack is in our starting lineup, the big defensive powerhouses. So I'm a little concerned. Not
Yeah.
overly concerned. I've just got a little concern, a little flag up going, geez, I hope we see a massive change once the season starts, because we just don't have the powerhouses defensively other
So I have
than
a question
Smack.
for you guys in terms of, our opponent for the last couple of games has been United.
Yeah.
It's not really a tougher opponent, is there? Like in terms of like iron sharpens iron is a bit of a
Yeah.
thing, but it's like, is it better to have an opponent like that to for them to really test themselves, do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And with the
Absolutely.
scoreline last night, that's why I'm not worried.
Yeah.
It's good that
I'm
they
like, Melbourne were
scored
only
90
without
points.
CG. We were without three of our big
Holt,
names,
Dukas,
Prather,
Javon.
yeah, and Prather barely played, and it was
Mm,
20 points. Like it's
Yeah.
just on paper it should have been a lot
mm.
more.
Yeah. And
And
Illy
so
realistic.
played
that's why
last
I'm
night, but
actually
he didn't
not
play at the
concerned. I was like, oh,
Blitz.
we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And realistically, it was only that first quarter where we were absolutely trash. That's where the game was basically lost, was that first quarter. So
Yeah. And had we had Javon, who is obviously
yeah.
we had Adams. So I don't know. And I don't think, do you feel like, here's a question for you, do you feel like Adams has taken over this team? Do you feel like he's taken control of the team as the number one point guard?
It's
Yes. I'll let you go first, Scott.
I think it's a qualified yes, but he's figuring out how to organize the team. But I like the
Yeah.
7 assists. It's only one stat, but it's one indicator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mine. It's a yes, but yeah, he's still trying to figure the rest of the guys out and where he needs to be to get them their looks and their shots. So I think he's sort of working that out as he's going. So he has, but yeah, there's still things that he's working out and trying to figure out. And so maybe it's not looking as cohesive at the moment because of that. I think once that season goes, I think he'll click and he'll just be what we expect from him. Because yeah, the 7 assists is exactly what we need from him. And he's still scoring. What did he have last night?
10.
Yeah, 10 points. So maybe a few more shots there, but he also didn't shoot it. Oh no, shot it okay. 50% from 3 point. He was 3 of 9 from the field, so that maybe a little bit tidy up there, but yeah, everything else, yeah, I think will come together come start of season.
Yeah. Yeah, that I really want to see more of that. It's like I do agree with you. I think he's taken the role. I don't think he's mastered it yet. And
Yeah,
nor would I expect him to do with the short amount of time he's been there. And so there's no criticism there in any way, shape, or form. And it's just like I just want more of that. I want him to really be that general who just takes it on and gets everyone in their position. And I think everyone will benefit from it. But I'm just that Tyrell Adams, like when that
I mean, just
combination
in
gets
terms of
there.
positions, I mean, you hear people talk, oh, certain guards are either a combo or they're a genuine one or more of a two. Adams is much closer to like a one per se than so Bateman was great, but he worked better like when he was at the two when Norton was at the one.
yeah,
And so now there's less pressure on Nordo, and Nordo just comes on, brings the energy off the bench, and Adams can be the general.
yeah, yes,
Yeah. So I'm
yeah,
saying more general. Get your
yeah,
suit on.
yeah.
Just
I think
take it. Take it and run with it.
he's that kind of he can facilitate when he needs to, but if he needs to step in and actually score, he can take over the game that way as well. So And I think we'll see that a little bit throughout the season. I think this preseason he's kind of more learning that how to facilitate with his team rather than get in and actually take over that scoring punch when we've needed him to.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. Actually, I do have one other big issue that I've got, and I mentioned this last time, is our free throw shooting is still horrible. I think we left 10 behind last night.
Back to the gym, guys.
Yeah, I'm hoping once again it's just a preseason thing because that 10, even if we get half of those, makes that scoreline look just that little bit better. And that's a bit of confidence there that you could probably build on if you're getting those free throws.
Yeah. I think they need to build in a bit of a consequence.
Nordo is probably the one exception. He's pretty reliable.
Yes, yeah. Actually, it's been Prather as well, who's been pretty bad. I think he was 2 of 7 last night. So, yeah.
Maybe a little
We'll
bit
put that
too
down
relaxed.
to blowing off cobwebs.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. It's like too relaxed. You want to play relaxed, you want the body relaxed, but then there's a little bit too relaxed.
Yeah.
And I guess with Prather too, with those shortened minutes, it's just a different game for him. He might be, when I used to play, it would, by half time, I was like ready to roll. I didn't, like, my body just needed that time to get moving. And so with his limited minutes, maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing, completely guessing as to maybe that's why. But yeah, that needs to change. They have free throws, people. This is like
Yeah. I will
back to
I will
basics.
yeah, I'll probably harp on it all season if it doesn't tidy up.
Well, I mean, you get that there's a player every now and then, like Xavier Cooks, get him to the line, foul him. He's not great at free throws, but having that across the board for a team minus one player, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really terrible. So yeah, a lot can change in that we're looking
Yeah.
for big changes there.
Yes.
So we're feeling good about moving into the season. That's it for preseason games now. We're heading into the season. How are you guys feeling about us actually moving in to the
Better
season
than a
and
week
heading to the
ago.
first game? Better than a week ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably better than
You go, Cam.
yeah, better than last time. Still a couple little concerns with that defense, like yourself, Tracy, but I feel like that is something that is relatively easy to fix or should be easy to fix. So yeah, feeling a bit better.
On that though, just while we're on that worrying about defense, it's easier to up the intensity, but do we have the defensive expertise that is going to be able to take on the likes of the teams that are out there? That's my concern.
I think we do because I think Ty's pretty good rim protector. Like he's a decent rim protector. Obviously, Smack is one of the most elite defenders in the league. Javon, from what I have seen, is pretty good defensively as well. He's
So he plays
quick.
both ends.
Yeah, yeah. I think our two concerns are probably Prather and Adams. I know Adams at Sydney, both even his MVP season, he probably wasn't the best defensively. So maybe there's some work there, but we kind of know that could be an issue. So they sort of work their defense around that. And I think Prather is getting better. I think he's a little bit quicker than last season as well. I think he's a bit more comfortable with his knees and stuff now, and he's even fitter, if that's possible, than what he was last season. So yeah, so I think he's slowly getting better as well. So I do think we've got it, and then we've still got Holt and Dukas to come in. So not too sure what they're like. I think with their length, we're hoping that they will be. So yeah, so definitely our starting five. There's maybe a couple of little gaps there, but they're no one issues. So I think
The last night, Ty played 27 minutes, and I hope that's sort of at the lower end and that he's able to play somewhere around 30. Or do you guys think even he can play more than 30 if he's fit and healthy?
He's young. Get his legs going.
Yeah. Maybe
Same with
if
Smack.
yeah, maybe if they've got to load manage him for the start of the season, maybe that those first sort of 6, 7 games where you're playing him at the 30 minutes a game, and then maybe intensify that as the season goes on and he's even fitter and better, and you can kind of see, okay, that he's going to be okay. And then up that to, 35 minutes.
And he's going to have to load more at the start of the game, start of the season anyway, if we've got Dukas and Holt out.
Yeah.
So we just have
For
to
sure.
wait and see. And if one of them is ready, then they're going to have to get match fit again too. So we're a little bit behind the starting block, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like I've always said it. I'm not worried about the start of the season. It's when we get to about halfway that I'm going to start thinking we really need to be locking in now. It really needs to be sorted.
Yeah.
So just with the Friday night game against the Breakers, we know about the existing players that were already signed and were there last season, like PJC, Sam Menenga, Carlin Davis, and some of those guys. We saw Brockington at the Blitz, and he looks like he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Rob Baker is the import who's only just arrived in New Zealand, from what I've heard. So he's 6'10" and has a big wingspan. So I guess he's like a 4'5". So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Backing us in?
I
You
think it's
backing
going to
us
be.
in, Scott? Yeah.
Yeah.
You backing us in? Yeah.
Quietly confident. A lot of people are really like, a lot of the commenters like online on socials they've got NZ at the back of the pack. But I think in a 10-team league like this one, you'd be mad to be complacent against them and think that
Yep. Against any
it's an
team.
easy dub.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's a bad team. And I think it's just going to sort itself out as it goes along. There's been so much movement in this league, and there are so many big names and things coming in and people shifting around, and Cotton, I mean, he's not going to be in red. And there's so much happening that we just won't know until we get in there. So I'll always back the Bullets. I'll always back us
Definitely.
first. And it's, and it's our game to lose. But
Just
I
on the
just really
subject of
want to see our
imports.
team now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like on the subject of like a 10-team league and you've got to take everyone seriously. Like, so with imports, Cairns, the Ashton Hagens was meant to be one of the 3 imports, but apparently there were visa complications. So I'm not sure when we're playing Cairns, but yeah, so that didn't work out with Ashton Hagens for the Taipans. And so they've signed a guy called Andrew Andrews.
Yeah.
And
Stop it.
so
What were his
a lot of
parents
people are sort
thinking?
of
Where's
rating
he from?
Cairns lower. I haven't looked, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know any of this. I haven't.
Yeah, it's sort
WNBA's
of a
heading
plan
into
B
finals.
for
I'm
the
a little bit locked in
Taipans.
over there still. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But, has Cairns ever had a top-rated looking team?
Well, Adam Ford's had a knack for finding guys, so
Yeah.
I suppose
That's what I
that's
mean. We see it through the season. It's not like nobody looks at the sheet at the start and goes, oh, they'll be at the top. He just has a way.
some people like rated Cairns a bit more, but since Hagen's fell through, they're rating them lower. But because they're our sort of intrastate rival, I always want to take them seriously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with Ford with the clipboard.
He plays the underdog. He lets them know they're underdog. They're underpaid. They're undervalued. Nobody thinks they're going to win. He buys them into the story. He gets them locked in, and he does such a great job at that. I'm still a bit dirty what he did to Banger at Nissan Arena, but I can't not give him his flowers when it comes to being a great coach, because he really is. So who's your favorite team? Who's your top pick for the season? My top team pick for the season would actually be Illawarra.
It's them or
I
United
think
for me.
you got them all United. Who do you reckon, Cam?
Yeah, there's some good ones because I think with Perth's latest signing, I think they're going to be extremely tough again.
Mason Jennings.
Yeah, I think that adds just a little bit more if they get the way Dwindler was playing in the Blitz, if he can maintain that through the season, and they get postseason Doolittle from last season, they are going to be extremely tough. United are clearly showing that they're going to be tough again, no matter what.
I don't think they'll ever not be tough. They've got too much, like those top three teams. You've got Sydney, Melbourne, Perth. They're just always going to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm still not 100% sold on the replacements for Illawarra. So I've actually got them down a little bit. So maybe I'll just go with United and stick with that for now.
Okay.
Phoenix are a bit hard to get a read with the roster changes that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not on Phoenix at all at the moment. So I haven't liked what I've seen. But knowing that King can get the best out of those players the way he turned them around last season, you can't discount them. But at the moment, I think I've got them bottom three. That's actually on my to-do list, is to do my predictions for the season.
Yeah, I love it. So we're starting with the season now. When we come back for next week's episode, we're going to have Cameron is going to the foundation members gathering
Yep.
tomorrow. We've got another members forum on Wednesday, so we'll be in to talk about those, and then we'll have the game Friday night. So it's starting, Bullets fans. We're getting there. We're actually, rubber's hitting the road. The ball is going through the hoop, and we actually get back. How many? We've got like 3 away games, and then the first home game is the 4th of October. I'm a little bit dirty about that, but can't do anything about the draw. It's like season started. Come on, let's get in there.
Seems to be the case. Yeah. Seems to be the case for the past few seasons, is us getting like 3 or 4 away games before we get a home game. And it's like, come on, I want my home game. I want to get in there and yell.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's got something to do with the Australian Open, because that's when Melbourne has to go on the road. So maybe that's the jiggling. I would
It's
not
definitely
like
part of it.
roster setter, but we see. And I think we were bad through the seasons. We were getting dud rosters, and it has been spoken about by the CEO to say there is absolute favoritism. The top 3 teams get precedence, and they get whatever it is they want. So it's a thing. But I feel like our rosters are just getting a little bit better and better each time, our schedule. And so it's good.
Yeah, I remember, I forget which season it was, but there was even more than 3 away games at the start than like this current season.
And then a whole bunch of Wednesday or Thursday night games at 7:30 or some ridiculous thing like that. There was one season where I was like, I don't even know if I'll have a membership. Like, this is getting ridiculous. But when I looked at it, it's like, oh, okay. So a lot of those are actually in the school holidays. So it's a little bit easier for me. Okay, now I can see how I can do it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, Scott, you wanted to speak about something else.
Yeah, so as a Spartans fan, Tiana Mangakahia was playing for the Lady Spartans in the NBL 1 season just gone. And I thought that she had turned the corner with her condition, but I saw an update by someone yesterday and it really hit me, to be honest, because watching her play, it doesn't seem like that long ago. And yeah, it's just really, really sad.
And so she's
rest in
died
peace,
recently
Tiana.
of breast cancer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Young,
She
strong,
played
fit,
for
doesn't make
the
any
Sydney
sense.
Flames in the WNBL.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly when, but it was
And
a
she
while
was
back.
an Opal too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what year, but yeah. So, deep condolences and sympathies going out to her family and friends and all those who knew her. And yeah, that's really sad. Really sad. So young, so strong, so healthy. I don't understand it. There's no logic.
Yeah. I just feel like when people go like that,
around that.
like they're taken from us. It's
Yeah. Yeah. Ripped off. Yeah. Absolutely ripped off. So yeah, Vale to
rest in
Tiana.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on that note, Bullets fans, we are going to switch to getting excited about our upcoming season. So thank you for joining us on the podcast. Please let people know about this podcast. This is us fans taking our time to come together and talk about the team that we love. So please share us on YouTube and on socials. And we do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page and a YouTube channel. So you can follow us on all of those things as well. And if you have questions, comments, anything that you want to talk about, just message us on any of those channels and let us know, because this is for the fans, by the fans, by the fans, for the fans. So let's get talking about our team and join us. But gentlemen, thank you once again for joining me. And I look forward to coming together again in a week to see where we get that inside scoop with our team again.
Can't
Bring on
wait.
Friday night. Go
Yeah.
Bullets.
Yeah. Let's go.